What a reception for the Eagles when they stepped out. What a fabulous atmosphere. Manchester United have seen it all before, of course. Who wants it more for the right to play Everton in the final? It's Crystal Palace against Manchester United at Villa Park. Our match commentators Andy Gray and Martin Tyler.
Memories of Wembley last year, not just from Manchester United, but from the man who refereed that final against Chelsea and, of course, gave 2 penalties to Alec Ferguson's team, David Ellery. They've been working on playing the ball to the near post areas. In it goes. Try and get it away from Schmeichel. Pitcher. Southgate. Salako who'd taken the corner. Characteristically competitive defending from Roy Keane.
He was committed to the
That's the area they've been working at, and it comes off Keane's head and drops over Schmeichel's crossbar.
There are 2 good areas. First is that Chris Armstrong does like the inside right, outside right area when he makes his runs. And he's always an outlet for that type of ball. And now look at Roy Keane near post. Had Ian Dowie gone across the front of him, as he may have should have done, he could have gotten a little header himself.
Salako's corner. Schmeichel is in trouble. He's gone bravely a second time. And that was well worth the try. Just beyond the edge of the centre circle. He saw Nigel Martyn off his line.
Great vision, wasn't it? And I tell you what, the goalkeeper was worried for a couple of seconds. I mean, extraordinary. And with his pace, you would have felt Giggs would run at them, but no. Spots the goalkeeper, round about the penalty spot, and a look.
Keane trying to get there, comes for Salako, trying to accelerate into space. Beckham for company. He's kept it well for Crystal Palace, John Salako. Another of the survivors from 1990, the semi-final here and the final against Manchester United. We would expect a little bit of special attention from the Crystal Palace supporters today after what happened at Selhurst Park in January. Well, it was a hopeful ball across, believing there might have been some support in the centre from Dowie. I just wonder whether Alan Smith would have liked Chris Armstrong to be a bit more positive there and go for goal, having a short corner. 2 against 1 they've worked here, Manchester United. Beckham.
And that's a corner.
Again a header from Keane that goes near his own goal.
I think, to be fair to Roy Keane, Mark, this gets a little flick before it reaches him. You see Southgate and Armstrong charging into the box, and just there's the flick. And a couple of yards lower, that could have been top corner.
Salako. Just too long, as Coleman went near post that time. But Schmeichel's throw picked out Giggs, transferred it to Beckham, back towards Giggs again. This is what Crystal Palace are afraid of. Beckham. No one. Have taken the lead at Villa Park.
Well, the tactics work, Martin, hasn't it? We talked about it since the first minute, about how important when they get crosses and free kicks that they bypass the goalkeeper. Dowie does well here because he doesn't commit a foul, and he does it quite clear. But look at Armstrong, he digs a wonderful ball out, and Salako climbs all over the back of Neville, and that's a simple header for Dowie. Great knockback from John Salako.
And now Manchester United, who've been short of firepower in recent matches, have to come from behind if they're going to keep their hold on the FA Cup. Ian Dowie has delighted Crystal Palace and shown again how quickly he's settled in with his new club. Armstrong, Salako, and then Dowie undid Manchester United. Chris Armstrong's onside. The chase is from Keane. Out comes Schmeichel. It's going wide.
That's a glorious chance. That chance may just have taken Crystal Palace into the FA Cup final. And he might just know that. It's not his strong side, his left side, Chris Armstrong, and he doesn't have the conviction. His first touch is a good one, tempts the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper made it difficult for him, but he never looked convincing on that left side, Chris Armstrong. Everyone attracted near post. You could see that, McClair, Hughes, Sharp.
In trouble with a referee.
I think he's a little unlucky. I think he's a bit unlucky. Is it his first booking this year, Martin?
It is in his 50th game of the season for Manchester United.
Yeah, he gets the shoulder there and tugs him back. He lost the ball a little. I think that's a good decision.
But it is a measure again of the unease in the Manchester United ranks. A caution for Pallister, a free kick for Salako. Maybe another header for Dowie. He was certainly throwing his weight. Neville. 45th minute of the first half. Ince. Charged down by Southgate. Breaks for Beckham. It's a sustained attack from Manchester United. But Palace stick to their guns collectively.
If they want to
It's a corner.
Well, it was a couple of questionable decisions. I agreed with the referee that Dan Pitcher really couldn't do an awful lot. Here we'll see it here. First of all, the tackle comes in, McClair turns, and Pitcher's so close to him, closing him down. I don't think there's an awful lot he could do about that. Agreed with that decision.
That's Ince getting the header in. Enough to trouble Nigel Martyn, but it's produced the corner and more pressure. Dowie. Ince turns it back. It's Butt. That was Southgate in strongly. Spins away high to drop for Giggs. Half a clearance from Patterson. Keane. And a moment. It's Keane. And problem for Palace came from Hughes' attempts to make contact as Keane knocked the ball down. The decision is another corner. And Crystal Palace fans behind this goal, subdued at the moment.
The one question you must ask yourself, it must be in everyone's mind, is if the holders get level, just how that would affect this Palace side. Glorious chance. Chris Armstrong's first half, and this even better. It's unchallenged. It's well, I don't know if I'm doing him an injustice for saying it's a simple header basically. You put this drill on the training ground and 9 times out of 10 you'll at least hit the target. 8 times out of 10 you'll score. There's nothing difficult in the header, just get it on target. And the keeper does to do something special to save it.
Not only a chance, but so suited to his particular strengths. That, by Giggs' standards, was an opening the equal to Dowie's at the other end. And here's Salako. He's got it beyond Schmeichel. Armstrong trying to get it back. Dowie pitches right in there.
That was a great header from Armstrong.
Remarkable piece of retrieving. There's space here though for McClair. Giggs beaten away by Martyn. Goalkeeper required them. Back come Manchester United with Ince. Room for McClair again. Young gets his head to it. Giggs is there. Sharp coming in. There's a bit of panic from Crystal Palace, and then Salako. He could have got it over Pallister, and it was a noble try. It was a run-on for Armstrong. But in a way, they never really managed in the first half. Manchester United are calling the tune here, but they haven't scored.
This is the first free kick they've had, really within what you would call striking distance. Paul Ince's determination really wins it. I think you can see Gareth Southgate just tugging away at Paul Ince there. But certainly, either Irwin or Giggs would fancy the chances from here.
Owen scored past Nigel Martin up at Old Trafford in the league game earlier this season. It's doing the organising, but it's Owen who takes! Dennis Owen delivers a priceless goal for Manchester United.
Well, it's right on cue. The first time the questions have been asked, the big fear from Crystal Palace. And look at the deflection, just how important might that be? Is it Ray Houghton's head that clicks off? It is. Little Ray Houghton doing his best to try and get it up and over. And all he can do is deflect it. And his deflection takes it agonisingly past the left hand of Nigel Martin, who may well have reached it had it not been deflected.
Well, the move here, but Armstrong has missed.
Well, the three best chances in this football match have fallen. Two to that man and one to Ian Dowie. Now he should do better. I think Dowie's offside in the build-up, but they get away with it. He doesn't hit it with conviction. He really didn't approach it as if he's saying to me, I'm going to put my side ahead again. He scuffed his shot rather.
They won it through Armstrong. The header, that is.
The marking was shocking. I mean, that's again a free header. And look at this, look at them both, Dowie and Armstrong, in a position to attack the ball. Armstrong gets up, 10 yards out. Again, he's not troubling the goalkeeper. He said three. This is his most difficult chance.
Save. Quick free kick from Manchester United. Not to Ryan Giggs. One thought in his mind to let fly.
Well, no deflection here, Martin, but what a magnificent save from Nigel Martin. That's bound for the top corner. Magnificent goalkeeping.
It's kept Crystal Palace in the FA Cup, you feel. Southgate and Pallister drops for Keane, it's wide. It was Martin gets the better of Giggs again in very different circumstances. Well, we're 10 minutes away from extra time. Unless either side. Tomorrow's headlines with a late winner. Neville's cross, and Mark Hughes, of course, makes it.
Well done, goalkeeper.
Didn't panic, did he?
No, just for a second he could.
Forward by Schmeichel, 2 up for United. Hughes and Giggs joined by Butt from midfield, but his run was well tracked by Pitcher. Coming up for you on Sky Sports. Blair into extra time. Well, Peter Schmeichel was beaten in the first half by Ian Dowie's close-range header. But Dennis Irwin, via a significant, small but significant deflection, curling in the free kick to bring the holders back into the match and keep the dream alive.
Let's just drift wide.
And that within 25 seconds of extra time getting underway. Armstrong, Keane trying to make up the ground. Chris Armstrong! Crystal Palace are back in front. Alan Smith, absolutely thrilled. Armstrong, who's had a succession of chances really and didn't look overconfident, but scooped it in.
I honestly think he mishits this as well, Martin.
I agree with you.
Because he gets clear, United can't say they haven't been warned. But as it sets up, I think he shins that. I think he shins it, and he gets lucky, and he gets rewarded for his persistence. And he comes through, and Schmeichel stays big again. But no matter how big you stay, Peter, if someone mishits it like that, it's over your head and into the net.
Well, McClare had a chance, Armstrong has taken a chance. It's Manchester United 1, Crystal Palace 2.
Now, He opens his body up as if he wants to side foot it. Look at that. It rather comes off his shin. But does he care? You bet your life that's the sweetest shot he's struck. They've been warned time and time again. Maybe he'll say I was wrong after the match if it stays like this and say he meant that, but it didn't look like it, I have to say.
Touch could have deceived Nigel Martyn, but there was none.
No one
Neglected Nicky Butt.
Well, it's a free header again. The young lad will be a bit disappointed that he didn't get a bit more on the header.
2-2. The tall man glanced it through, and there was nothing that Nigel Martyn and his fellow defenders could do about it.
Well, he's always a threat. He's probably the only threat with balls in like this. The goalkeeper was tempted. I thought he should have come and dealt with it, but he obviously felt there were too many bodies there, and he made that fatal step back in the lovely glancing header from Pallister. Up he gets, makes it his. Into the empty corner. What next in this cup tie?
Crystal Palace pegged back a second time. Brave chasing from Hughes, claiming handball from Gordon, who was the blocking player. They get only a throw. Shaw clear with more appeals for handball. Here's Armstrong. This is Sharp. Keane. Manchester United move it around well. Pallister had stayed forward. Southgate was on him in a flash.
Under severe pressure. And to get that good a header in then, wow, wonderful stuff.
It's so like a corner. Should they have had someone on the post?
There's a lot of managers do mark.
Giggs waited early. Shaw lives up to his name, as he has for the most part. Neville. Giggs. Irwin. And Sharp. Just trying to keep their concentration, but they'd lost Hughes. The ball was never an easy one to strike. What time is there to add on before half-time and extra time? Enough for Giggs to take. Ince, sharp shot.
In that Crystal Palace defence.
Alan Smith is warned against giving away these free kicks. Must have a perfect view from the other side of the ground of the angle that Dennis Irwin has. Well, Nigel Martyn let it go. Whether he knew he couldn't reach it, whatever was going to happen, or whether he was sure it was going wide.
Well, he hit it so well. We get a perfect view of it here. Up and over the wall again. I tell you, I don't think there's an awful lot that Nigel Martyn could have done if that ball was 2 foot to the right. One-on-one. As crisply and as confidently as that, we might not be in extra time. This is a magnificent strike, such an angle. Schmeichel's rushed to push it past.
Claire. Down as far as Hartnell. Salako slipped. Claire has to drive it away again. He's done more than that. He's found Giggs. Will he go it alone here? He's gone wide, and he's not lacking support. It's a fine challenge by Shaw. Young's in trouble. Helped out by Southgate. Dowie. Southgate's there again. Salako, it's all a bit tight against the touchline. McClair, David Ellery spotted the block by Shaw on Giggs. Right on the corner of the penalty area, undoubtedly outside the penalty area.
It's all about concentration now when you're defending deep into injury time. As I said, tired minds.
Well, Manchester United will be hoping their time has come in this semi-final, but beaten to it by Salako. Sharp. The early cross, the fatigue showing on the position at the right end. Armstrong. Michael couldn't get there, but that is the last act of a terrific 2 hours of football here. The managers shake hands and see you on Wednesday is the message. A semi-final replay is required. Twice Crystal Palace were in front. First of all, through Ian Dowery's header. Chris Armstrong made it 2-1 in extra time after Dennis Irwin had taken us into the extra half an hour. But Palace surrendered the lead. Gary Pallister glanced in Gary Neville's long throw. The replay, just as it was in the